All right, we're back with Carlos Mencia, you guys. We've been chatting, and it's pretty funny. And we also have with us Gabe Lopez. Give it up for these guys.
These guys.
Listen,
so for especially here specifically, when the people from Pompeii asked him, we want to do a residency, what's the comedian and what comedians? And he was like, there's only one, Carlos Mencia. So part of the reason why I was given this opportunity in the first place is because Gabe here was the one. And when we first started the residency, we leaned on his base of followers, which are called Dirty Birds, because he does a show called The Dirty at 12:30.
Okay.
And he's been doing it for 12 years. And it's a free show, but it's always sold out. And so the Dirty Birds, were a big part of gotta go see Carlos, gotta come check out Carlos, gotta go to that show. And that's kind of how it began. But it's also something that he's been doing in this city for a really long time. Like I said, going on 13 years. And one of the most successful shows, and it's always packed. And it's led to a new Woo show, which is at a casino where because it's tribal land, you can smoke weed while being in the audience and watching a performer. I haven't done it yet. I'm very, very trepidatious because I'm probably gonna make fun of them and repeat jokes on purpose and do shit like that just to mess around, because I love when given an opportunity to go outside the box. I love doing that. But one of the big things for him is it's uncensored comedy. It's uncensored comedy. And well, you can tell.
Yeah, so Gabe.
Oh, can I use the microphone now?
I'm trying to sell you, dog.
Can I talk now?
Can I talk now?
I'm sitting right here.
Welcome, Gabe Lopez.
Thank
Tell
you.
us, Gabe.
Thank you, April. So good to be here.
Yes, thank you for jumping in, and we'll try to get Carlos to let you talk. Here we go.
So what's the question? I don't even remember what the question was.
Tell us about where
how did that start?
The Dirty at 12:30 and the Dirty Birds all came from.
The Dirty at 12:30 started years and years ago, since we're 12 and a half years in. And I used to tour with a great comedian named Ralphie May. And at the time I was thinking about retiring from comedy. I couldn't get any jobs. And you get to a point in your comedic career where you're trying to tour with comedians, but if they think you're too funny, they don't want you anymore. So I fell into this purgatory of my comedic career.
Oh, I see.
And I was thinking about retiring, and I had a mutual friend. I didn't really know Ralphie. We'd met and said, hey, Gabe's going to retire. And thank God Ralphie thought highly enough of me that, hey, we're going to do something. He set up the meetings at the South Point. And we're gonna call it Dirty at 12:30. We're gonna bring old Vegas back. That was the initial intention. And so it was show that started at midnight, gonna be completely uncensored, classic Vegas vibe, and it all stems from Ralphie May saving me from retiring from comedy altogether.
Oh, interesting.
Thank God it became a success right off the bat, and it's driven for locals. If you know Vegas, it's normally everything on the Strip is driven towards tourists, with a minority being the locals. My shows are the exact opposite. I'm 90% locals, 10% tourists.
Oh, wow.
It's a place for tourists, like, where it's not like a Strip. If you're going to an expensive show, how the tickets, the parking, the drinks, that is a lot of money. That's a one-off situation.
Yeah.
My Dirty Birds come out regularly because the South Point.
Dirty Birds come out regularly.
It's considered.
That's like a T-shirt.
You're right. And the Dirty Birds come out, and since it's a locals casino at the South Point, it's cheap drinks, so they keep coming back and coming back and coming back. So there's a lot of repeat customers, and that was a key. Will you come back? And then I developed my own headliners. So people that were almost there, just like I was.
Sure.
And those are the guys I was calling first.
Oh, that's nice.
So now I wanted you to know who Corey and Chad were, and Greg Wilson, and people of that, who DJ Cooch is. And so now I started creating my own headliners.
Amazing.
So now the Dirty didn't just become a draw. Hey, this guy is back.
Nice.
Hey, Greg Wilson is back. We have to go this week.
Right.
And it's a free show.
It's free?
It's a free show.
Nothing's free.
And that's the best part. And thank God.
But the show is free.
The South Point is so supportive of what I do. And since it's a late night show, now I get the big names from the Strip that finish and get their big checks. Now they come and hang out.
They come on over.
So
That's amazing.
I've had people like a Carlos Mencia or a Craig Robinson or a Joey Diaz, and
Sure.
the list goes on and on. You name it, it's a who's who. Because ultimately, I was trying to recreate Hollywood here in Vegas.
Nice.
And that's where it stems from. And that stemmed, and then the new, which is on Tribal Land. It's the world's largest weed dispensary. It's not a casino. It's the world's largest cannabis dispensary.
Okay.
And the tribal members were Dirty Birds. So now they got in a position where we have a venue to hold events. Sent the managers over to me. Hey, is there any way Gabe is willing to bring his show over here? And that's really how it stems from. So now I have Tribal Land where you're allowed to smoke freely.
Oh.
So I have a show for potheads and I have a show for drunks. Every Friday night. So at 8:30, the potheads come out, and at midnight, all the drunks come out.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
And that's, it's very unique. It's a unique perspective, and I didn't even know what was going on for the longest. But Richard is always showing me what's going on around Vegas, and I love to highlight that stuff. So, but that's really cool that you have created headliners.
Yes.
In your show.
And that's the key, because there's this purgatory that a lot of comics fall
Right.
under.
Entertainment, I'll tell you.
And
same.
entertainment. So, at what point do you graduate from being a lounge singer when you know you're bigger than a lounge singer?
Correct.
It's the concept is exactly the same.
Yeah. I
And-
really like that.
And so now I'm working on actually producing the specials for all my guys with the Dirty at 12:30 base. So,
Wow.
so hopefully in the beginning of 2026, we'll have a bunch of specials out that I'll have in the can. I'm funding it myself. So because the key is ownership. Because if you
Yes.
go to like a Netflix, they want ownership,
Yeah.
and then that's not how I want to work, because I have so many comics that have a special on Netflix, for example, where they just got one flat rate and they own it, and they've been playing it for years, and the artist doesn't make a penny from it after that initial check. And you know how artists can be
Yes,
screwed over.
I do.
Especially if you're not
Very
up
well.
here but trying to get up there. They do not make it easy.
I understand that all too well.
It's very quote unquote rapey on the way up.
Oh, it absolutely
When it
is.
comes to how they take advantage, how they pay you less, how they take you for granted, how you should be lucky, you should be grateful. That was a very hard part. I don't know about for you, bro, but for me in this business, when I was younger, that was a hard kind of pill to swallow. Of that, you should be grateful. Because yes, I should, but when you're a minority, when you're a Latino, Black, whatever, Asian, and some white person tells you should be grateful, it just comes off the wrong way. It just feels like, wait, what do you mean I should be grateful?
All the people wouldn't be coming here if it wasn't for this entertainment right
That's
here.
the other
happening.
side,
So,
right? It's
you
like,
know,
we're making people laugh. We're selling out. We're doing
it's
this.
the
What are you talking
creators.
about? Like, I'm bringing something. You're not just
Yeah.
giving this to me out of the kindness of your heart. You didn't just go to the hood and say, hey, we're going to help one of you guys out. That guy, come here. It didn't work that way.
Right.
But there's a balance, right? So, I was young. I was filled
You needed
with
the money.
vinegar and-
You needed the money.
Do you know
I
what
was
I'm
young. I
saying?
needed the money.
No, it wasn't even that. Because I lost jobs because of quote unquote arrogance. You know what I mean? Because at the time it was like, I don't understand why you want me to kiss your ass.
I lost gigs on cruise ships because I wasn't willing to do a clean set, because I just like working uncensored, and and that world there's an I don't even want to call it the underground. So many people are just embracing, whether you're turning 21 or 71. There's people that come to my shows, they just forget. The old guys are the best. I think they forget that I went to Vietnam and I was in the military, and those are the jokes that kept us alive. And so I love. It's refreshing to hear that style of comedy coming back, because anything that's PG-13. It didn't make me laugh. So that's where it all stems from. There's got to be other people like me that just, I love Jerry Seinfeld. Am I a hardcore fan of him? No.
Yeah.
I respect what he's done.
Hey, everybody's got their audience.
Yeah.
And so, and Vegas is, whether you like it or you don't like it, or you agree with it, don't agree with it, whatever, Vegas has something for everybody.
Absolutely.
And Vegas is
100%.
known for the extreme, and they're known for, things that wouldn't normally, you come here for different kind of entertainment.
We live in a state. I was just having this conversation where we can buy marijuana, we can get drunk, and we can find a brothel within an hour.
And all legal.
All legal. All completely legal.
It's Vegas.
What
Yeah.
a great state. I
Well,
love
as
it here.
comedians, here's what I say, like to any young comedians out there. Instead of trying to find an audience, find yourself. Once you find yourself, you become yourself. Once you become yourself, everything that you say on stage is coming from a place of me. And once that happens, your audience will find you.
Nice.
You don't have to find them.
That's
They
true.
will find you as long as you find yourself first. And that's the biggest issue.
Nice.
He found himself.
Yep.
He could have made money. He could have adapted and said, I'm going to do cruise ships. I have a friend who that's all he does. And he makes, $3,000 to $7,000 a week, depending on what week it is. That's his thing. He's good. He said, no, that's not what I want to do.
It's not fun.
He found himself.
Right.
He then the dirty and everything came together, and now the audience, the dirty birds,
The dirty
are
birds.
his.
So
So find yourself.
that's great. It's great advice, and it's so true. And everyone's got their audience. You'll find your audience. And so, when can people see your show?
My shows, actually both shows, the Weed Dispensary show and the Dirty are both on Friday nights. The New Woo Comedy Club at the New Woo Dispensary here in Vegas is at 8:30. And then I finish that show and cruise on over to the South Point.
South Point.
And that's every Friday night at 12:30. And it's such a popular show that people get there 10:30, 2.5 hours ahead of time just to save their spots.
Wow.
Yeah.
2 hours ahead.
It gets packed. The room was designed for 160 people. We average 400 to 500 people a show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
People on the sides looking in.
Just
it's cool.
peeking in. It's
and
amazing.
You never know who you're going to get because before I had this residency, I would come into 2 to 3 weekends depending on the year, and every time my shows were at 8. When they were done, I would want to go to that show and just be myself, because if I'm on the strip, I'm not going to be totally abrasive and crazy and uncensored because it's whatever place hired me to do it. You know what I mean? Whether it's Treasure Island, et cetera, it didn't matter. Being able to go to his show kind of was like, let me shake off all that stuff from earlier and just be myself.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about my mom. I
Yeah.
want to stab her in the neck. Yay! Oh, yay! I can say this. Let me tell that joke. And it's a kind of a place for us to go purge. So
Sure.
you never know who's going to show
And,
up.
and the added
outside of.
benefit, it's funny, it says you never know who's going to show up. We actually use that when somebody famous shows up.
Right.
Those are fun pictures to put out on social media the next
Right.
day, because this is who you missed out. You
Right.
missed
Yeah.
out on Joey Diaz. You missed out on Carlos Mencia. You missed out on Christopher Titus. And the names can keep going on and
Nice.
on.
Right.
Yeah.
And then now they get pissed off. I was going to
missed
go.
it.
I was going to go, but that's what I missed. Damn it.
Yeah.
And
so
that's
you gotta be
Shoulda
there.
made it,
You
man.
should have come out, man. You should have come
So
out.
don't miss the dirty. Go be a dirty bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And join the show. And what's next for you, Carlos? What's the next thing? What are you working on?
Right now, I'm working on a special. That's already come together.
Awesome.
I'm actually beginning to fine tune it, so it will be recorded really soon.
Mm-hmm.
Working on a TV show, just keeping the residency going.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it's do as much as you can and see what happens from it. You plan on anything and everything, but you never know. You never know. Like, there's a story, I'm sure, of a lounge singer somewhere in Vegas who was doing their thing, and one night some drunk guy showed up who happened to be this guy from this record company and blah, 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 and all of a sudden that person ends up on that night. You just never know when that opportunity is going to come.
Sure.
So I think it's be prepared for any and all opportunities to come. For me, it might be a TV show, it might be a movie. I'm writing one of each myself. Just
Nice.
That's creative process. It might be, I don't know what it's going to be. It might be
Yeah.
a bigger residency. I have no idea what
Right.
it is. What I do know is that I'm just getting on a constant and consistent basis prepared for what may come, whatever
Nice.
that is.
I always tell people, being younger comics, be nice and be ready. Because being
Yeah.
nice will eventually open that door. You better be ready when that
Yeah.
door opens.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. In the music business and all business, I think
all
that's
the-
a
it's all
really
the
good way
same.
to be.
Yeah.
Be nice and be ready.
Yep.
Thank
Words to live
you.
by.
Thank you guys for being on the show. Thank you, Carlos.
Appreciate
We love your show. Don't forget to tune into the show here on Hey Vegas TV, In Between the Laughs, and go be a dirty bird.
I highly recommend it.
with Gabe Lopez. And thank you for watching Live with April Diamond here on Hey Vegas TV. We will see you guys on the next round. Take care.
Peace.